Well, we've just been dropped into the middle of darkest North Cornwall. This is for the traveller into these here parts. You've got to be very careful when coming into Cornwall, because you could be in the middle here and you could be 300 or 400 yards from help at any given time. So making sure that you're well prepared, stick, dog over there, bag, big knife, and that's all we need. So today we're going to show you guys how to navigate across darkest equatorial Cornwall. Now, if you just look around you, you can see that there's an awful lot of activity went on here during the early Cretaceous, late Jurassic period. But for the traveller who knows his way around, you can easily find something to drink anywhere around these parts. Now, the telltale signs are this green grass and sticks, and look, perfect, that tyre. Usually you can find something nutritious in there. So, cameraman, come this way, let's pan in, let's show the guys how this is done. Okay, let's zoom in here. If you look carefully, look, oh, we've struck gold. Look at this. This is a bottle of Howl, 5.6%. This you can find in areas just like this if you're ever caught in the bushes. So, just to show you that there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, and to prove that I do have a bloody big knife. So, what we do is, we don't have a bottle opener, so this is what we do. Bang, job done. That's really rather good. That's bloody marvellous. Thank you very much. Now, if you just look down here, that is a gate. It's made of wood from trees. We're going to follow this path. It could be booby-trapped because of the local Cornish booby-trapping traditions that go on around here. I don't really know the history, but... Right, just so you know, we're following this ancient Cornish ravine. This was carved through here with glacial movements and bowel movements and all sorts of things like that. Now, just to show you how beautiful it can be, also very dangerous, you know. Ooh. So, let's just have a little look at this. This is what you would call, in the proper terminology, a flower. And it is a yellow flower. And you'll see these growing at this time of year. So, yes, very nice. I wouldn't eat it because I had a bacon sandwich just before we, were parachuted in. So I don't need anything to eat at the moment. I might find something scabbier further down the ravine. So, but anyway, that's yellow flower. Okay. Okay, we've now entered this deep, dark ravine. If you look over to this side though, okay, you can see this shale that's come down. We've just had to scour down the flanks of this 15-foot high escarpment, and you've got to be very careful. Obviously, we know what we're doing, so but if you are here, be careful of this stuff. Yeah, it gets in your shoes, walk it into the carpet, nightmare. Absolutely get down, lethal. Be very careful. Sharp, spiny. Whoa. Jesus, crown of thorns, the whole thing. Well, very, very dangerous ground here. This is how it's done. My cousin Bear told me how to do it. He said, Panda, this is how it's done. Poof. Poof. Yeah, you've got to be careful. Okay, how the bloody hell I got up here, I do not know, because one minute we were travelling down there, pan down there, then we were going that way, panning that way, and then for some reason, possibly a time warp or a distortion in the space fabric of things, we're up here. But while I'm here, this is how you get down from these dangerous things. Stick made of wood from a tree, grown locally. So grab onto there, grab onto there. When you find yourself in these really, really difficult situations, where we are at the moment, we're probably 30 or 40 metres away from the nearest help. So it's crucial you don't get yourself tied up. We don't want helicopters coming to find us, you know. It's going to take somebody at least 5 minutes to get to you from anywhere in the area. So what we need to do is, to get yourself out of this bad situation, is look at that river. Yep. Flash floods can come through here in at any time at all. So what we're going to do is follow the blooming river, isn't it? So you slide down, making sure you use your wooden stick from a tree, and here we go. Here we shall find things and all sorts of things. So now we're going to follow this right the river. Being very careful not to slip. Yeah, like that. And that's how it's done. Right. Really out of breath, yeah? Special effects, apparently it's good for the filming. Right, if we just carefully look up into the high canopy there, those pair of balloonists, if I'm not mistaken, pan back over here, dude. If I'm not mistaken, they're the balloons of the two balloonists who lost their balloons in North Cornwall ballooning on a ballooning day one day, not too long ago. They both lost their pack lunches. Dreadful, dreadful. Air Sea Rescue, RAF, every bugger. Could they find those sandwiches? No, they couldn't. So be very, very careful in this treacherous terrain. Okay, well, we've perilously crossed ravines and crevasses and glaciers and you name it, we've done it. Parched again, but if you look over yonder, we've reached the Atlantic Ocean. What does that mean? Drink and food. So let's follow and let's go down the hill. Let's find it. Hopefully we won't run into any feral sheep, any of those man-eating sheep that you get round here. Okay, let's go. Now we're coming into the lowland of the Cornish Sea area. This is what they call Janner country. Now the Janner is a beast that lives round here that love to drive tractors and things. So we have to be very, very careful. If you look carefully, you can see a gate, again made from wood. We'll show you how these operate in just a moment. We've got to be very quiet though. Quick, come on. Jammers. Gate. Wood. Very difficult. I saw this in Vietnam when I was on tour there in Nap Sang Chi Wu Lu. This is how it's done. Bob's your uncle. Quick, do. we're gonna have to stop filming just for a moment because the man-eating Gianna lives in these woods, so we've got to be very careful. So we'll speak to you shortly. Okay, we've reached an impassable, penetrable barrier here along this narrow, dangerous track, and this, I'm going to show you now how to cross this. There's 4 ways. My cousin Polar Bear Grylls, he would probably go the easy way, like round there. But my cousin Bear Grylls will probably do that bit, but it's no good for TV, so break it like that, and that's how Panda Bear Grylls. Okay, we found a very rare thing here. Not a lot of people have seen this, but if you look carefully and follow my finger, come this way and look. A hole in a tree, big hole. That is the holed tree. Listen, it's like a drum, and indigenous people would do that to signal one another when the man-eating sheep were coming. Don't you laugh at me, this is all a true story. So the hole, this is the holy hole of Miluk. Okay, we're going to carry on now. We have to be very quiet. Move your fingers. Okay, we have just escaped the jaws of the deadly Byzantium grey rabbit, just like the one on Monty Python and the Holy Grail. You know, the one that killed all them hard knights and stuff? Well, we've just managed to get away from him. So, but now we've come to a dreadful obstacle here on this crevasse. This is called the Schwing. And what you do to get across this, obviously we could go around it, but that would be far too simple and not good enough for Polar Bear Grylls, or indeed Le Panda Grill. So this is how it's done. We climb on like this. Oh, okay, but you can see it's very difficult to stay on smoking, and you'll probably notice that we've had a major incident. I've lost my ponytail for some strange reason or other. So we swing out and go. And that is how it's done. So we have come down to nearly the base of the valley. Yeah, this here is what they call the bridge too far, or the bridge over the River Kwai, whichever one you want. Now me and the crew have had nothing at all to eat or drink for quite a few minutes. So we're, that was the howling of the Baskerville there in the background. So here we go. I think we've got a bite. I go. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's a beauty. It's a beauty. Look at that. Never fails. See, bit of paracord, stick, buff, drink, on tap basically. So Cornwall is very good for the drink. Okay, so we're going to have lunch now. We'll catch up with you once we get to the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, we've made it to the Atlantic Ocean. Here we are, sat in here amongst all this whale jizz and scum and things, and we're just waiting for our helicopter to come and evac us out. So this is all we've got for today. Sorry, not today, but this has been like a really long journey. You can see my hair's grown since we started this journey. So yes, here we are, Atlantic Ocean, made it. Now we're going to go and grub around for something to eat, you know, a few insects and bits and pieces that wash up, which is all really good. I might save some for my cousin there. He likes to eat a bit of shit and beetles and stuff. So and that's what we're going to do. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you next time on Panda Bear Grylls Makes You Have It. .com. Okay.